extremely low, and they're live power lines. But it's kind of a back road here, so.
You are now watching the 2023 season of Farming with Duffy Ag.
Welcome back to the channel. It's a hot one today, which we need it. We got a light sprinkle of rain overnight, 0% chance of rain, 7 days. Yeah, weatherman had to throw it right in the middle. I know it's not him, but. So, we should be baling by tomorrow. Probably let stuff dry today, pick it up, move it around, get some air in it. But what I'm gonna do this morning, I bedded the calves, castrated the two, well, they were bulls, but now they're steers. So all 3 of them are castrated, which is good. It was on my bucket list. And I opened up the gates so that Dan can come in, ted this field here. He's also got to do behind the house. He might do up on some rented ground. And then he's got his to ted. So I'm in the white truck. We're gonna go get the Kenworth, get it to Dan's house. He has a shop. I could fit it in here, but pickup's in there. Priority is that truck. Well, a bit of both. Getting that truck to where it needs to get taken apart. Because the mechanic, Trent, the Cummins tech teacher, he said a week and a half, 2 weeks. I said if I pull the oil pan, we take the filter off, we see what's in the filter, and then I get a hold of you. He said that will be perfect. That means less build hours from him, which is fine. Save some money, and then he can put it back together, being the professional at doing Kenworth stuff. I can do motor jobs, but I'd rather have somebody that knows exactly what they're doing run through it. So, especially somebody that is that talented. But we're gonna go over, get it, put on the Landau. It's gonna be tall. We're gonna find out if it fits or not. We gotta watch low bridges and low power lines. So, alrighty, appreciate you guys watching along. We're gonna get into it. By this afternoon, they're gonna be baling some more, I think. We got a ton of work to do, so let's get after it, right? Yeah, we're broke down. Dang. No, I'm just kidding. It's parked up around the corner in the quarry. I believe these people actually own it, so we're gonna load it right here because it's the only somewhat reasonable spot. Oh, car coming. Better go. How's the wedding, Robert? Good. Here goes all revved. There's a car behind us. I know you can't see with your mirror. We gotta get it aired up, get it rolling down the road. There you go. He's all sorts of revved. Yeah, the mud flaps sit a little low. Like we said before, she's a pavement princess, but it's gonna be okay. As long as the filter doesn't tell us that there's a lot of issues inside. You did leave your toy in the back. So I did take the key out of it, Trent. I was like, oh, I'll just leave the keys in it. You can do whatever. He's like, I believe he said a customer. And they had a dozer in a pit, left the keys in it, and somebody got in it, destroyed it, ran it into some stuff. Even in the far away hidden away pit. So we'll let it air up, get down the road, just coast down the road. He said don't run it long distances, but enough to air it up and get on a trailer. Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, poor old girl's not meant to go into places like this. But it's all downhill from here, well, as far as the roadway. Hopefully not downhill. Hopefully everything gets better with this. My concern is bottoming out. So we gotta watch that. And that bumper smashing. So we gotta watch that too. Okay, that did actually work. So we had to just raise that up. I'm gonna have to back up now that it's locked, because I gotta be able to tie this down front and backs. We are definitely going to have to get some pins to go in the tow hitches just to have for reasons like this, because I had to chain this going backwards, the back going forward, which isn't the worst of the world, but yeah, we're chained down. I should have brought a tape measure. I don't know if we're actually over height or not, but Robert's just gonna go check one of the roads, see if there's any extremely low. They're telephone lines, which is drag, and then yeah, not a good thing, but dang, she looks good sitting on there. White truck is saving the day again, so we'll get that fixed. We'll probably get it back. I don't know if we'll pull the filter today, but we'll get it unloaded. Probably have to start raking so that the baler is good to go. Merger's gonna come over, help me pick up my grass so it's not on the ground any longer. Get it in a row, make it dry out some more. Look at these people. Come on. It's just Robert, I'm just kidding. He's telling me where I'm going. He drove around. Robert, you got a taillight out. Just watching telephone lines. We're not that tall. I should have brought a tape measure. At least it's a gorgeous day. We were supposed to go farming some bit show. Colburn did still go with the dyno. I just got too much grass down. I figured I should get this back and start working on it and go from there. But yeah, we got a lot of work to do this afternoon. We just need the heat to dry it down some more. Found the first one. Yep, definitely gonna touch that. So Robert's gonna push it up with a broom. That's why I brought the broom, and then we'll get it going. Well, tried to take the stacks off. They don't want to budge. I said, all right, we'll go back down and around, try to find another way. Honestly, I don't think we're over height to begin with. Those lines are just extremely low, and they're live power lines. But it's kind of a back road here. So we'll go down and around, see if we can make it up the other way. I really don't want to drop the truck and drive it any distance. I'm just worried about maybe we did drop a valve, and what if that comes up and smashes into the head, or something stupid like that happening with the luck we have. But alrighty, we'll jet back down this hill. We did pull the worst of the hills with this truck, but we're gonna go back down to come back up another way, which that's my biggest concern, pulling hills with it, having to throttle it up at all. Yeah, it went too smooth loading it, so of course it would fight us leaving. Okay, we're definitely a little over height because we don't fit underneath the bridge in Cherry Valley. So we had to come up 20, go back down 20, so that we could go over the bridge instead of under it. And now we should be okay. No more low bridges. Hopefully no more low power lines. We drove the route coming in, and I thought I was okay, but that don't mean it. I get it to my house and we drop it there and I coast it the rest of the way, then I'm fine. Really, I should be tedding hay by now, but here I am, or raking hay by now. here I am, the project that is gonna take an hour. We're going on 2 hours now. To go, just go 10 minutes, or 10 miles. Oh yeah, we would not have made that corner. Look at how low that line is. That's where we were coming out of. But watch out for these trees. Yeah, we made it right to that house and then that was it. So, live and learn. Low telephone line, low power line. Ended up, I'm a mile from it, from where I gotta go. So I backed up and I dropped the truck right there, which I know the guy who owns that field. This lady came out of the house and complained about me being right here on the road. She said, you can't park there. And I was like, all right. So we dropped the truck. Dropped the truck right there. My house is right there. I didn't take it right to my house because I definitely have a low power line as far as it being oversized. So I'm just gonna pull this in my driveway. And yeah, we're gonna go get that truck and coast it down to Dan's father's place. Why is it going to Dan's father's place? Well, he's got an open bay that I can literally pull it in and he's not too worried about that. I don't think it would actually fit in my bay completely. So, I could be on dirt, but if I'm having somebody else help me wrench on it, well, do most of the wrenching, he'd rather be on concrete. And he has a shop, but he doesn't have any power to it yet, so, yeah. What time is it? 2:15. We've been at this mission for 3 hours now. But Dan's headed to my place, to Ted, and I think it is Dan. He doesn't know you.
Don't know anybody.
So he's probably wondering why there's a tractor or my semi sitting on the side of the road here. So, well, half mile to go. Please don't do anything worse. Just got it idled way down. Oil pressure is good. Trying to coast as much as I can. Well, merger's here. Isaiah's out bailing. Yeah, we made it here with the truck. Granted, we only drove a mile. Noise didn't get worse, but it didn't get better, so that's always a plus. I wish we went to take the stacks off and they wouldn't move, and I figured just run it, call it good, and let's go. So we didn't make it. Only one neighbor was unhappy with us being there in the road. And yeah. Okay, she's looking good there. We're gonna go rake over some windrows that were put out yesterday. They got a little sprinkle on them, so they're good for tomorrow. And then we got some more raking. And probably the merger's gonna run. Problem with the merger for dry hay, it doesn't group it tight. Chopper, like a 380 head on a chopper's what, 12 foot? 300's 9, so yeah, 380 is like 12 foot. So it can pick up good. Baler does not have that width of a head, so that is why merging it's tough. You got to rake the last little bit, but that's our plan. We are gonna get going. moisture still with it is now up in the air. That's what I'm doing. Taking the grass and putting it on stuff that's actually we know is dry, and then hopefully tomorrow heroes wear capes. Sean Baldwin. On his wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
Out here. Dan out, getting bales picked up. I'm on to the next one. That I'll probably be raking tomorrow so that the merger or the baler can run right after it. But Isaiah went to Summit, which is in a car, it's 25-30 minutes. Never mind a tractor, and he had a lot to bale for somebody there. So he's in for a long night, well, afternoon, and we're hoping to get to the polls, and I don't think we are going to get there. We will be, I got to give him a call. Phone's been dead for about 2 hours. Parked up. We'll let everything else dry out. He did pick it up so that it can air dry. So it's sitting on some damp ground. So I'll flip it in the morning probably and close it up, and then should be good. I do gotta close up the gates out there, let the calves out. Can't let them into the pasture. Tedder did grab the fence line. So Yanko's probably mad at me. Yanko was a little mad that I left him in the house, but 1066, really, 1466, really not a good one to ride along with. I'm gonna go see where, oh, I can see there's a stake pulled over. He got closer today. So I'm gonna see what he pulled off. I'm sorry, guys. If I can't fix it, I'll at least let you guys in the barnyard. So I bedded them down. Both of them are castrated now, a little later than I'd want them to be. But there's a lot of people asking why it didn't leave the chopper. That's a parts chopper. I bought it out of Canada from I always forget your name. Me and him talk about every day. Jan? It's not Jan. It's no, it's Jan. It's not Gene. It's Jan. Jan out of the Maritimes. And it's suited me very well. I've used a lot of parts off of it, and people said, why'd you rob parts off of it? Well, to keep the other one going. So at the end of the day, me and him joke about it. I bought that for $5,000. Iowa Cutters wanted a gearbox for $5,000. I've used the motor. I've used some of the Cutters housing. The accelerator, I don't even know, the spout was junk, so. But that is why we went and got the parts chopper with the truck. And well, the plan was to get the actual chopper. We're a ways away from chopping any of our feed. Same with Brian, who I borrowed the lowboy from, which we got to go get the lowboy at some point, but probably we'll get the Kenworth figured out and then we'll go from there. Oh my God, my reel's out there. Dan, what were you doing? It was here. So do I have stakes everywhere? It's still hooked up there. I can see the line. Oh, this stuff's gonna be mint for tomorrow. Should make some bales out of this. Okay, this might be a tomorrow thing. I thought he just hooked it. Well, let's go find the other end. Okay. It's all part of it. Where are the rest of the stakes, though? Where do you think they went? Where are we going to find them in a bale? Because there should be stakes here. There's one. Well, that one took some damage. Is that yeah, it's broken. We'll just put it up. The calves will never know. There's another one. I just stepped in calf manure. I can feel it on my foot. There should be another one in between here, but she might be gone. What is this? Oh, there's part off of the tedder. Huh. Well, there's the other one. Oh, he drove. I know what he did. I took it down there. He drove up through here. I can see where he came back up. Yeah, my bad. That's on me. Must have hooked it and drove into the field, unfolded and tangled it all up. I got a couple of broken standards, but nothing too crazy. Retied it, pulling it down. Gorgeous night, to be honest. But yeah, you can see it was on that one. And well, this one broken? Nope, not broken yet, but yeah, ripped it right out. So he must have, well, I was letting it down at the bottom, but he drove in where you saw the tire tracks. So he drove up, drove in. Misunderstanding, nothing too crazy. Glad I found the part for the tedder. That would probably not do so good in a bale. All right, see, like that one, so it's gone. So we'll just, oh, this is a broken one anyways. Oh, when the fence is on, they're good. Last night, I forgot to turn the fence on before I left. They were all on the other side of the fence. So he definitely pulled out some of the wire. So no wonder he was over here for a good period of time. You guys are probably getting great action shots of everything. Alrighty, let me throw this back up. So they got a couple, maybe, probably 2 weeks of grazing there, then they'll be all done. Then I'll kick them into the back. But we got that grass out there that I'll probably bale up and call it good. That way clean it up a little bit. I did spray a bunch of weeds, fence lines, stuff like that, so they're starting to die. But been a long day. Isaiah's still out baling, so I don't think we're gonna make it to the polls because it is like 6:45. They started at 6, and well, they're in Fonda, so it's the last day of the Fonda Fair. Which ain't the worst thing. I did tell Robert, he's unloading square bales. I did tell him, I said we should probably go get some food. I owe him for helping me out today, so I appreciate it, Robert. You guys want to go outside, you can. I'm sorry I kept you in. All part of life. I'm about to run out and run away, which they're not that scared of me. Norman let me pet him today. Yeah, he was in a headlock, but he let me pet him with such a big wind. Right, bud? They do love green grass. So. Alrighty, I'm gonna get myself figured out here, and tomorrow we will. Well, we got some tedding to do. I don't know if we're tedding or if Dan's tedding, and then I got a lot of raking to do. So all of this is merged together, but it's not tight. It picked up the feed and put it in a good spot, which is good. So you can see the windrows out there. I do have to figure out my ground over there. And we do have another 70 acres for Dan up the road. So be a pretty good, busy day. And the weather's been good today. Like, this is the day we needed. And weatherman were right. So we need some more heat for the next few days to do also hay, dry some things out, and honestly get corn finished out. I know I talk about my corn quite a bit because it is my large source of income. And there's people that have said, oh, it's because you planted it late, blah, blah. There's a lot of people that planted their corn late, like a lot. We're in the Northeast. This isn't out west. I know I got a lot of friends that are chopping. Michigan, Wisconsin, I think, well, Texas, all of them boys are always chopping. But this is the Northeast. I planted shorter day corn. Everybody's in the kind of the same boat. There's a few places that they got in early and it was just right and it grew good, and they'll probably be chopping soon. But a lot of people are all praying on the same thing. So if you're writing in the comments saying, oh, your corn's not gonna make it, well, I guess me and everybody else. So as far as consistency, we did pretty good. But if we got to sell everything as silage, which I don't want to, I'm sure we could find a market, especially on this year. But that's not what I want to do. So I got some corn contracted as far as dry corn, and we got to fulfill that and then figure out what we want to do with the rest of it. But calves are already up there having a good time. So alrighty, Yanko's waiting on dinner. I'm waiting on dinner. It's been a good day. We got to change some knives on the mower tomorrow. That way it can go back to Dan's, and hopefully we get some things baled up and Mother Nature plays good. So appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.